Nudging Part 2. Nudging in detail. The nudging direction depends on how you want to direct the ball's rebound. You can increase its natural rebound by pumping an obstacle on the playfield against the ball. The short and hard hit required here doesn't affect the tilt bob too much, but has a great impact on the ball's rebound. However, sometimes it's not enough to just use short hits because the obstacle is too far away from the ball and you have to cheat a little bit by sliding the machine. Nudging or slapping harder than usual works too, but keep in mind that with all big moves a warning is almost guaranteed. For maximum efficiency, some really good players are even going further by sliding the machine with one hand while hitting it with the other as the ball makes contact with the rebound obstacle. The more experienced you are, the more subtle your nudging should get. Since you only have 2 tilt warnings per ball, you should know exactly when to make use of your valuable chokers. Anyway, you can't save every ball, sometimes you're just unlucky. It's important to understand why you drained and if you could have saved the ball, otherwise you can't learn from your mistakes. Nudge pass. This is a very powerful technique which helps you extending the flipper's reach by nudging or sliding the machine towards the ball. Anticipate its path and try to use as little force as possible. The better your ball prediction gets, the less you have to move the machine. Slow orbit feeds. Slow returning balls coming from an orbit are dangerous. If the ball makes contact with the slingshot, you get in trouble. With a slap to the side of the machine, you can help the ball to get past the slingshots. Combine that with a live catch and you have a very strong technique. Various examples. Here I tried to keep the ball out of the danger zone. The first upward nudge wasn't enough, so I've had to nudge a second time diagonally to prevent an outlane drain. Here I missed to prevent the ball from getting into the danger zone, so I've had to use a strong diagonal nudge to save it. In this example I was too slow and the ball nearly made it into the outlane. The subtle upward nudge was enough helping it back into the inlane. Here is the same situation but on a different machine. Here I knew the metal guide on the left has very low rebound capabilities, so there was a high chance the ball could have made it into the danger zone. By supporting the rebound with a nudge, I saved myself a lot of trouble. Here again, preventing a potential outlane drain. In some ramp or orbit entrances, you will find a rubber post which should bounce the returning ball to the opposite flipper. However, if the ball doesn't have enough momentum, it can end up draining in the middle. By nudging the post into the ball, you can increase the rebound and save it. Wicked shimmy. If a ball is about to drain in an outlane, you have a very small time frame in which you might be able to save the ball by shaking the machine from side to side. The earlier you start to shimmy, the more likely you will save the ball. Make sure to take a safe stance. As the ball reaches the outlane, start to vibrate from side to side. You will have a hard time keeping the ball in play. Don't stop until the job is done. The material of the outlane guides determines how well this technique works and how forcefully you have to shake the machine. Full metal guides, for example, are much less bouncy than metal wires or rubbers like seen on older machines. If you shake in the right rhythm, you even could get away without a warning due to the inertness of the tilt bob. There might come a third nudging part, so keep an eye out for it. As always, thanks for the support and for JDL Pinball for the footage.